Hi there, my name is Vince from mymatevince.com, and in this video today we've got a visual guide on the world's best-selling consoles. So this is purely the amount of units that each console has shipped and not the amount of money that they've made. The sources can vary on the amount of figures, and obviously on some of them they're still selling. So if you look at the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo Switch is very low down only because it's just been released. So let's get started. If the console is not here, chances are it's sold less than 1.12 million because I did the cut-off here at the Wonderswan. Also, every single thing else is done worldwide. The Wonderswan was just popular in Japan. So here we go. The Wonderswan sold 1.12 million in Japan only. The Atari 7800 sold 4.3 million worldwide. Next we've got the Nintendo Switch. Currently this has sold roughly around 4.83 million worldwide, but obviously that's really going to go up the ranks as its life moves along. The Dreamcast sold 8.2 million worldwide. The Sega Saturn sold 8.82 million worldwide. The Game Gear sold 10.62 million worldwide. The Sega Master System sold 13 million, approximately 13 million, but that's not including sales in Brazil. Sega consoles are still really popular in Brazil and they're still sold, so I haven't got the true figure. Realistically, this true figure would probably be nearer to 18 to 20 million, so we're going to be up there with the GameCube. Next we got the Wii U. A lot of people say that this is a complete failure, but it has still sold nearly 14 million, that's 13.94 million worldwide. So maybe not as bad as you thought. Some of these are quite surprising. The PlayStation Vita. Again, a lot of people say it's unloved. I think it's really good. This has sold 15.62 million worldwide. The GameCube has sold 21.74 million worldwide. Next we have the original Xbox, and that sold 24.65 million worldwide. So we're starting now to really go up the rankings. The Atari 2600 sold 27.64 million worldwide. The Sega Genesis, also known as the Sega Mega Drive in Europe, has sold 29.54 million worldwide. Now we've got the Xbox One, and remember, all these things have the whole family, so the Xbox One and Xbox One S. This is currently sold 30.41 million worldwide, but obviously this figure is growing every day because they're still for sale. The Nintendo 64 has sold 32.93 million worldwide. And the SNES, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, has sold 49.10 million worldwide, so nearly 50 million. Now the PlayStation 4, again, still in production, is doing really well. 61.48 million worldwide, so that's absolutely great. We're nearly at the top 10. We've got the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES, and that has sold 61.91 million worldwide. So now we have the top 10, so it's going to be interesting from here onwards. So place your bets now on what's going to be the top one. Most of you probably already know what the best-selling console is, but you might not know what the second, third, fourth and fifth are. But anyway, here goes. We got the Nintendo 3DS, and that sold 65.37 million worldwide, so that's done really well. Now we've got the PlayStation Portable. Didn't actually realise this was so popular. I absolutely love these ones here. This is the original fat version, and this is the PSP Go. They're really, really nice little handheld devices. And this has sold 80.82 million worldwide. So that really surprised me. I didn't realise that was so popular. The Game Boy Advance has sold 81.51 million worldwide. So there's, remember, all the different variants of the Game Boy Advance. So that's only just slightly better than the PSP. Next, depending on the source now, the next two are kind of interchangeable, but I think this is the true figures that I could find. The Xbox 360 has sold 85.80 million worldwide. So these consoles, the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, did really well. And that brings us on to the next one, the PlayStation 3. That has apparently sold 86.89 million worldwide, so you can see how close it was. So at the moment, the Xbox One's only sold about half, or less than half, of the PlayStation 4. But when these two came out, they were much more closely matched. You can see there, just 1 million in the difference. Next, the original Wii. This was a real success for Nintendo. This has sold 101.18 million worldwide. So this did really well, purely because it was just such a novelty when it came out. And it widened the audience for gamers because so many people could get involved with it. Even if you'd never played anything before, chances are you could pick up the Wii controllers and have a go at it. So young children and grandparents and everybody got involved. So that done really well. Next, we have the PlayStation 1. And that sold 104.25 million worldwide. And now we're up to the top 3. So this one actually surprised me, even though I did have one when I was younger. The Game Boy sold 118.69 million worldwide. So that's the original Game Boy there, and also the Game Boy Color. I had the original one there with Tetris, and also Tetris is the best-selling game worldwide as well. By far, Tetris has outsold absolutely everything else on the market. Second place we have the Nintendo DS. That sold 154.88 million, which is a huge amount, probably because it's been out for so long. And now, top of the pile, you've probably already guessed it, is the PlayStation 2. So this has sold 157.68 million. So this is what it looks like. This is how many PS2s have been shipped worldwide. 157,680,000. So you can see the profits on Sony on the PlayStation 2 must have been phenomenal. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to climb up the ranks, because remember, the ones down here are still in production. The Nintendo 3DS, the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One. So what's going to happen? The Nintendo Switch, where's that going to end up? It's only got 4.83 million sales at the moment, but that's only been released this year. So I can see that going right the way up here somewhere. I reckon it will probably end up around this area here, but who knows? Hopefully it will go further. Will the PlayStation 4 sell much more? Will the Xbox One sell much more when the Xbox One X comes out? Is that going to take over? How popular is that going to be? So it's going to be interesting to see where all these consoles end up, whether anything can knock off the PlayStation 2. I think to get those figures now, it's going to take something really special, because that is absolutely amazing, and it just shows you how good the PlayStation 2 was. If you compare PlayStation 2 games to PlayStation 1 games, I think there's such a difference, and I presume that's probably why it sold so well, because on here the games really went up a notch. So write your opinions in the comments. Tell me what you think is going to be popular. Do you think the Xbox One will ever get to the Xbox 360 level? Do you think the PlayStation 4 will ever get to the PlayStation 3 level? Wii U could never beat the Wii, but could Nintendo Switch ever sell this much worldwide? It's going to be really interesting to find out. So I hope you liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe for more how-to videos. Take care, bye now.